Hey there guys, and welcome back to another video. It's another Java tutorial, and in this video I'm going to teach you about variables. So let's just get started. So if you remember from those algebra math classes, you have something like x plus y equal to 10, and then those x equal to could be 2 and y could be 8, or both of them could be 5. It could be 5, right? You heard. So what these x and y's over here are basically variables, and they can have values, right? So pretty much in Java, pretty much the variables are the same thing. Instead, you have many data types to store data into variables, which I'm going to show you now. So to store a number, integer number without decimal points, you have a data type called int, and here's how you declare a variable. You tell Java what data type is going to be. You are going to name the variable, and then if you want, you can directly assign a value to it like this, or if you want, you can just leave it at this and assign the value to somewhere else. Okay, so I'm just gonna keep it over here right now, x equal to 5. And say now you want to have multiple types of integers, like multiple integer values you want to store in your program. So you can have another int y equal to 5 in this case. Okay, but there's a neat trick or a way to declare same type of multiple variables. What you do is you can write a comma over here and y equal to 5. And again, you can have this assignment and you cannot have this assignment, it's up to you. So I'm gonna remove this. So this is basically declaring an integer x equal to 5 and an integer y which will be equal to 5. So now that's the integer, and then you can have double, which is used to store decimal numbers. So double, say t will be equal to 2.2. Remember, variables cannot have same names, so all these names have to be different. So double stores the decimal numbers. Then there's another data type called string, which is used to store a sentence. So I'm gonna name this st. And remember, string is pretty much anything in the inverted commas in your program. So this is a string. This is a string, or simply a sentence, or simply set of characters. Okay, then there's another data type called char, which is used to store only one character. So I'm gonna name it ch is equal to c. So this is a character ch which has its value equal to character c. We normally don't use this, because if you want to say use a character, we can just simply have a string with one character inside it. So that also works. So these are the basic data types which we use: int, double, string. There's one more data type called boolean, and this is something very cool. I'm gonna name it h. So this can have only two values. One is true, true, and the other is false. So this can be either true or be false. It's saying an error because I think I don't need a capital over here. Yeah, I don't need a capital. So it's going to be a all small true. So either true or false. So these are basically used to check some condition or in the program. We'll get that into later things. So these are pretty much variables and data types. And now something about the variable name. So I'm declaring an int variable over here. I'm gonna name it underscore abcd. Okay, so you can have that name, and I'm gonna name it bracket. So now you see it throws me an error. So some special characters are not allowed in variable names, like bracket, or even hash, or % is not allowed, or exclamation mark will be not allowed, because they are reserved for some use, and obviously having a variable called having an explanation variable doesn't make sense, right? So we write variable names mostly so that they should be self-explanatory that what they do. So say for example I want this integer to store a person's age, so I'm going to write person age. I can write it this way, or I can, instead of a space, I can have an underscore age. So basically you should make your variables as much as self-explanatory as possible, so that the person, some person can just see the name of the variable and can find something about it that, oh, okay, it's storing a person's age. So this is how you make variables. And now I'm going to show you how you can print something in Java. So to print something, we have a function called system.out.println. In case you are not knowing what function is, right now all you need to know is anything followed by a parenthesis is a function. Okay. So main is followed by a parenthesis, so it's a function. But it has something inside it, and these are called parameters, which we can pass to functions. I will not get into detail of that. We will see that later. So the print line function wants you to input a parameter. So I'm just gonna say this function can print anything inside the parentheses. I hope I have the right spellings. So this function can print anything inside the parentheses. There is another function called print function, sys.out.print, and this function is pretty much the same as the println. The difference between them is the println will make your cursor or make your typer go to a new line. So what this println will do is this will print this function can print anything, and then a new line. And so the anything, if I use the print, will start from here. And this print function, the normal print without the ln, will not press and enter. So I'm just going to show you. This won't press and enter. Okay. Now I'm going to print those values of the variables in the print function first, system.out.print. So I'm going to print first my x. Okay. And in the next, I'm going to print systm.out.print. I'm going to print line. And I'm going to print now a fancy thing. I'm going to say that y is equal to, and to, now here's, I want to join something. I want to join the value of y. So I'm going to write plus to join this. You can join this with another string. You can join this with basically anything now. And I'm going to join this with the value of y. You can do the same thing in the print function. It's not only exclusive to println. And then I'm just going to print everything in one line now. System.out.print. I'm going to just print everything now. What I'm going to print is t is equal to, join it with the value of t. Then I'm going to join it with another string, and I'm going to say st is equal to, and then I'm going to get the value of st. Okay, I'm just going to run it now. So as you can see, it printed me. This function can print anything inside the parentheses, as you can see. Then it left a new line, and it said, and this system.print is, this won't press and enter. So this won't press and enter. And then the next line I printed x. So because this won't press and enter, the cursor still stays here. So it printed me the next part, the 5, the value of x in the same line. And again, this will also not leave a new line. So anything after this next statement will also be printed in the same line. So it printed me y is equal to 5 in the same line again. But since this was a print line function, this will leave a new line. So the next thing will be printed me to be in the next line. So this t is equal to 2.2 and st is equal to, this is a string or a simple sentence or a simple set of characters, came to me in a new line. So this is pretty much variables and how you can print them in Java, or how you can pretty much print anything in Java and data types in Java. This is pretty much it for this video, and I hope you guys understood everything. If you didn't, just leave your doubts in the comment section below. I'll be happy to help. Thanks for watching, guys, and this is gonna end the video here. Goodbye.